Hey guys, how's it going? Today we are doing something a little different. We're going to be taking a look at the new Digital Monster Color. This is version 2. So, if you guys don't know, I'm a fan of Digimon. I've been a fan since the late 90s. And this is a device that I've been wanting for a long time. So it's basically just a version 2, but this one is rechargeable and it has a color backlit screen, a couple other features, and a slightly expanded roster. So this is Type C, which is dope. This is for the 25th anniversary. Got a couple shots there. And I actually have a version 2 here as well that we can sort of compare it to. So obviously very similar. There's some slight changes, but otherwise the packaging is almost identical. But yeah, so we're gonna bust this open. I got this from Japan You Want, not sponsored. I've been using them for quite a while. They have a bunch of like virtual pet type stuff. They've got some video games and things like that. They also sent me this Digimon card. This is Garurumon. Looks sick. It's very cool actually. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. I might do them daily depending on how frequent the evolutions happen and how often we sort of run through eggs. But yeah, so wow, it's pretty light. Let me grab another device here. So this is the version X. These are on Amazon, by the way, fairly cheap. So if you're interested in getting into Digimon, I typically recommend getting the X. They're like, they go on sale frequently. They're like 12, 15 bucks, something like that. These things are, the X is really cool. I really like the X as a starting point. There's also the 20th anniversary, which has a huge roster, but I think the X is more fun. So keep that in mind if you're considering getting into it. So got the Type C port down here. We've got the dual prongs here. Unfortunately, this device is not compatible with the older devices, which is something new. Typically, they have cross compatibility as far as connections go. So that's a little unfortunate. And I was only able to get the version 2 because by the time I pre-ordered it, version 1 was already sold out. So eventually I would like to grab a version 1 as well in the future. I'll probably do that before the prices get too expensive. This is a premium Bandai exclusive. So occasionally Bandai will do Digimon releases that are P Bandai exclusives, and they tend to appreciate in value fairly quickly. So let's go ahead and start it up. Wow, that's so cool. I've wanted a color backlit screen for a long time, and this is the first one. So Bandai did do this. This is the Vital bracelet, and I know that there's other versions for those of you that are familiar with the Vital bracelet stuff, but I personally am not a huge fan of this device. It's bulky. It's like, let me put this on my wrist real quick so you can kind of see it. You can get these too. They've been rebranded as the Vital Hero in North America. You can get these at like Walmart or Target. Excuse me. They're very bulky. They're really reliant on the app in order to get any sort of like gameplay out of this. The in-device functionality and gameplay is, I find, very boring. So I don't care for it. This is more of a traditional Digivice or digital pet. So it is, what time is it? I believe it's 7 a.m. We're starting early. Okay, I guess it's 7:01 a.m. So we've got our egg there. The resolution on this is great. Wow. This is the training, which raises his strength. So right now he is baby form, so we're kind of limited on what we can do with him. There is a sort of quest or tournament mode, but until he reaches child stage, he's not going to be able to participate in that. So for now, we can just kind of watch him and see how he does. These first two categories, this one is his hunger, this one is his strength, this is his effort. This is going to be his like energy, got his win percentage. So this next one is going to be connection battles, but he can't do that. This is how we clean his poop. This does have a freezer option, so you can pause the game. You can also, once you get to, let's say, where you want with a specific egg, like a certain evolution, you can freeze it and then you can start a new egg. So you can pause your current Digimon, you can freeze your current Digimon to start a new egg, and then the other function for that icon would be to put it to sleep at night. So this would be to fix any injuries, and this right one is a call light. If he ever needs something and that lights up, you need to check his stats, see if he needs food or whatever. So if you hold down the bottom button, we've got settings. So we've got a couple different backgrounds that we can choose from. Apparently there's going to be others that you can unlock. Oh, he pooped. Okay. This next option is brightness. I think the lowest one is going to be probably best, at least for the camera. We've got our sound options. We've got high and low. And that last option, I guess, just turns the device off completely. All right, so I guess he's tired. So we're just gonna let him sit for a minute. But so somebody has already dumped the ROM file for this, which is pretty remarkable considering that these like just shipped. But apparently there are like backgrounds for version 3, 4, and 5. So I know Bandai said that if this device does well, we'll potentially get more in the line, which is awesome. So hopefully we get those. Hopefully we get 3, 4, and 5. That would be amazing. Some of the older devices have become very hard to obtain, or the hardware has started to sort of depreciate. So very cool that they are sort of re-releasing these. I would have liked it if they would have done a larger roster, because these are essentially basically just version 1 and version 2 rosters, which are not huge compared to like the X or the like version 20th. So an expanded roster would have been cool. I really hope they do pendulums with the same format, like pendulum colors. That would be really cool. There's a lot that they could do with these. This is what I wanted with the Vital bracelet. Just didn't end up being quite there. But this is ultimately, I think, what I would like for them to continue to push. Just a traditional sort of styled virtual pet with, you know, color screen and some added options maybe. You know, the technology is there for them to stuff a lot into these, so I would like to see where it goes from here. But yeah, we'll reconvene. This guy should, I think, evolve in like 12 hours or something. So we're just gonna let it ride, and we will meet back up. And then after his next evolution, probably do a video when he hits the next stage. So. But overall, yeah, this is cool. The ability to change the backgrounds, I think, is very interesting. I know that there's some other backgrounds that are obtainable. So there's like a D1 Grand Prix background, which I actually have my pendulum right here. I don't know if you can see that in the background, the D1 back there, but there is D1 Grand Prix backgrounds on this as well. There's like a File Island background, and then in the ROM info there's the 3, 4, and 5. So I'm interested to see what else is obtainable on this device specifically, and what I'm going to be locked out of, because I only got the version 2. So I know that the final evolutions, you need to jogress with both versions, so I'm gonna have to get a version 1 for that. But we're just gonna run through the roster and complete as much of it as we can and kind of see what we can uncover. So alright guys, welcome back. It is day 2 and we have evolved into Gabumon. So he is in his child stage now, which means that we can I think start doing the tournament mode or the quest mode. So far I'm really liking the device. I froze him last night. I'm not sure what the evolution time is from child to adult, so I didn't want him to potentially evolve until I was able to sit down and record this a little more. But let's go ahead and check this out. Questo. So first stage. I don't have to press anything. Okay. I'm so used to like the 20th devices and the like the version X where you have input. Let's go. Good job, Gabumon. Oh, it's Gabumon versus Gabumon. Oh, come on. We're 1 for 1. Nice. Alright, hit this next one. Come on, bro. I think I'm losing this. Yeah, that sucks. We can't even make it past the second battle. Wow. Big rip. So max effort, I don't know if that's gonna change his parameters as far as battles go, but I'm just gonna max it out anyway. So I'm giving him perfect care, or I'm trying to anyway for the first run through. So if you're not familiar with Digimon, you can get care mistakes by like not feeding them when they call out for food. If their strength gets too low, if you don't put them to sleep on time. There's a couple different ways to get care mistakes, and those care mistakes affect the evolution path. So it's not linear, depending on how you care for them. But yeah, so that's that. I guess we'll leave it there. I don't think he's really at a point where he can start making it through the battles. So I'll just keep watching him. I'm really impressed with the sprites. Like the colors that they chose for all the sprite work is really nice. They look like the characters. So Gabumon's one of my favorites, which is why I went with the version 2. Eventually I will get the version 1 as well, but when I pre-ordered this one, the version 1 was sold out. So, but yeah, overall this device is pretty cool. If you can get it for a decent price, definitely recommend it. it's definitely cool. I wish the roster was a little bigger. That's probably my main complaint, is that the roster is just a little small compared to what they've been putting out for the past few years. It feels kind of like a step backwards, despite the actual hardware and everything feeling like a step forward. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, I'll post another video when we evolve again, and we'll start making our way through some of the quest options. But for now, I think I'll leave it where it is.